Welcome to PsychWSigmund, the podcast, where we delve into the lives and works of influential figures in psychology. Today, we're going to explore the fascinating life and contributions of Pierre Janet, a French philosopher and psychologist who played a significant role in shaping our understanding of human behavior and psychological distress. Pierre Janet was born on May 30, 1859, in Paris, France, to a family of modest means. His father was a journalist and his mother was a homemaker. Janet's early life was marked by a strong interest in philosophy and psychology, which led him to pursue a degree in philosophy at the University of Paris. During his time at university, Janet was heavily influenced by the works of French philosopher Jean-Martin Charcot, who is considered one of the founders of modern neurology. Janet's educational journey took an interesting turn when he began working with Charcot at the Salpêtrière Hospital in Paris. It was during this time that Janet developed a deep understanding of hysteria and other psychological disorders, which would later become a central focus of his work. Janet's experiences at Salpêtrière also instilled in him a strong appreciation for the importance of observation and empirical research in psychology. One of the most significant influences on Janet's thinking was his work with patients who suffered from what was then known as hysteria. These patients, mostly women, exhibited symptoms such as paralysis, numbness, and convulsions, which could not be explained by any underlying physical condition. Janet's observations of these patients led him to develop the concept of dissociation, which refers to the separation of conscious awareness from unconscious thoughts, feelings, and memories. Janet's theory of dissociation was revolutionary for its time, as it challenged the traditional view that the mind was a unified, rational entity. Instead, Janet proposed that the mind was composed of multiple, conflicting systems which could become disconnected or dissociated from one another. This idea had significant implications for our understanding of psychological disorders such as hysteria, anxiety, and depression. In addition to his work on dissociation, Janet made significant contributions to the field of psychology through his research on hypnosis and suggestion. Janet believed that hypnosis was a state of heightened suggestibility, during which the subject's conscious mind was temporarily suspended, allowing for access to unconscious thoughts and feelings. He developed a technique called automatic writing, in which patients would write down their thoughts and feelings without consciously thinking about them. Janet's work on hypnosis and suggestion also led him to develop the concept of subconscious fixed ideas, which refers to the idea that certain thoughts, feelings, or memories can become stuck in the subconscious mind, influencing behavior and emotions outside of conscious awareness. This concept has had a lasting impact on psychotherapeutic techniques such as cognitive behavioral therapy and psychodynamic therapy. Despite his significant contributions to psychology, Janet's work was not without controversy. Some critics argued that his theories were too broad or too vague and that they lacked empirical support. Others criticized his approach as being too focused on the individual, neglecting the role of social and cultural factors in shaping human behavior. However, Janet's legacy extends far beyond the criticisms of his time. His work has influenced generations of psychologists, including notable figures such as Sigmund Freud and Carl Jung. Janet's ideas about dissociation, hypnosis, and subconscious fixed ideas have also had a lasting impact on psychotherapeutic techniques and our understanding of psychological disorders. So, what can we learn from Pierre Janet's work? One key takeaway is the importance of approaching psychology with a holistic perspective, considering the complex interplay between conscious and unconscious thoughts, feelings, and memories. Another important lesson from Janet's work is the need to acknowledge the complexity and diversity of human experience, recognizing that each individual's experiences and behaviors are shaped by a unique combination of biological, psychological, and environmental factors. Through his research on dissociation, hypnosis, and subconscious fixed ideas, Janet challenged traditional views of the mind and paved the way for new approaches to psychotherapy and psychological treatment. If you enjoyed learning about Pierre Janet, make sure to like, share, and subscribe.